Bum, bum, bum. We are live, making sure that everything is working. I'm doing some pre-show rambling before it all begins. Before what begins? Who knows? But we'll see shortly, soon enough. Anyway, okay, let's push some buttons and make some exciting things happen and wonder why my phone is buzzing. Oh, that'll be why. Because it's telling me that Hub Games is live on YouTube, like it says right there. So there you go. And yes, that is an animal. Just push the button again. That is an Animal Crossing background because it's Animal Crossing. It's all good. So top of the hour, which is like 3-ish minutes away, we will start officially, and we'll see how it goes. There are people watching already. Why are there people watching, strange people? If you do want to comment, please feel free, because I can make them show up on the screen, and that's a good and lovely thing. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this is going to be the first Monday Let's Play Monday. That's what I'm calling it. Temporarily, anyway. We'll see if better titles appear. But Let's Play Monday will be sort of like focusing on playing cool stuff and talking to people and having a chat and welcoming people on board. So yes, we shall see how it goes. Oh, I just noticed I can do little things like sending messages specifically to the 3 different places to watch. Ooh, there's Erin. Hello, Erin. I know that you're in the room next door, but it's nice to have you here. And also, it's Jos, who is always around, which is a delight, although I believe that Jos is supposed to be doing some work. But we'll see how that goes. All right, so we've got the logo is up in the top corner. That's good. We've got banners that do stuff. I have got a magical button that lets me bring in video games. Oh God, Jos is still in a meeting. Okay, nice. Cool. So I can bring in my games, which we'll be playing later. So yeah, we'll be doing some Flip Over Frog, which will be interesting. And if folks are in the stream they want to play, they can come and play, which would be lovely. Alternatively, I have hacked together some weird solo rules, so we'll see how that goes. Okay. So everything looks fine from a screen point of view. Stream seems to be working. People are commenting. That's nice. Got special guest Kira, who is fast asleep over there. And yeah, I'm going to leave the window open, even though it'll be a little bit noisier, but it'll also be cooler, so that'll be fine. Okay. So if I click that there, right, so that's good. Okay, so I'll get rid of my pre-show rambling banner, because in a moment it shall go to a different banner, which is very exciting. Okay, so to make sure everything is good on Twitter. Looks fine. Drink. So we've put it up on Twitter, and we put it up on Facebook, and we put it up on Twitch, and everything is good. We are ready to roll. Okay, so let us push this button. I'll be back in 30 seconds. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, wherever you are, broadcasting live from beautiful Belfast, specifically the Hub Games Operations Centre, specifically my bedroom stroke office. This is Let's Play Monday, the first live stream, daytime live stream from Hub Games. I am your cordial host, Michael. Hello. Thank you for joining us on this inaugural extravaganza. And, well, what's Let's Play Monday? It is a live stream which we'll be doing every week, 2 o'clock UK time. So that's like, what, 9 o'clock if you're in the east coast of the States, and ridiculously early if you are in the on the sort of like Pacific regions. But hey, it'll be all good. And yeah, we're just going to be playing stuff, chatting stuff, doing stuff. There'll probably be some solo gaming from me. Hello. But people are also more than welcome to jump on and come and play against as well. I'm trying to work out why my hat is unsettled. That looks fine. I'm just looking at a giant screen of myself, which is mildly off-putting, but there you go. But cool. But if you have joined us here live, thank you very much indeed. So we'll say hi to Erin. Hello. We'll say hi to Jos, who is indeed still in a meeting. You should be working, Jos, but it's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you. And yeah, we're just going to see how it goes. First of all, though, news, I guess. Well, I got something in the mail. Hey, I got my copy of Fort from Leader Games, which is really nice. Been looking forward to that for a while. Yeah, so this is the new one from Grant Radic, and it's a remake of his old game SPQR, I want to say. But of course, it's been sort of like fully updated with Kyle Ferrin's beautiful, wonderful, and lovely art all across the board. The idea it being a deck building game for 2 to 4 players with a twist. You're a kid. So yeah, you're basically building forts, and you're trying to like pull together like a good collection of your friends and buddies. You will be collecting pizza and toys, according to this. By drafting and playing cards, you'll take actions on your turn, but your cards also let you copy the other player's actions on their turns. When you devote yourself to your own posse or follow the leader. So yeah, looking forward to getting this to the table, hopefully sometime this week. That will be really, really good. And it will be something of an adventure. Leader Games have been doing some really, really cool stuff recently, actually. Yeah, obviously they're the folks behind Root, which very quickly sort of like leapt up onto one of my favorite games of all time list. Vast, I never got on with. I don't know why. I bounced off it very, very quickly. But it sort of like went from pendulum here to here, from Vast to Root. Yay. And I'm hoping that Fort will continue that. I've played it a couple of times online, so it should be interesting to sort of like, you know, finally get my hands on the physical version. So we'll crack that open later on. Also, I'd like you to welcome co-pilot Kira, who is that ball of fluff in the background there. She is fast asleep and currently sort of half huddled underneath the Space Cat duvet. And, but she may wake up and may join us later on. We shall see. There is another co-host. That is Dee Dee. She is around somewhere. You will probably hear her over the course of the stream. And yeah, it should, you may not see her. She might jump up, but you may not see her. Alex, thank you very much for joining us. Much appreciated to have you along for the ride. And well, I guess we should probably do a thing, right? So I'm going to show you how I've hacked together a solo player mode for Flip Over Frog. So here's Flip Over Frog. This is game came out last year. Yeah, we put this out at Essen last year, I think. Yes, we'd seen it the previous Essen, which it was published by a company from Japan called Gotani, and we played it. We really, really liked it, and we cut a deal with them in order to do the international version of the game, which, behold, you can now see here. It is super cute, super lovely, easy to play. You're basically trying to play tiles to the board, and you are trying to secretly get your the most of your colored frogs on the board. So if I click this magical button here, yoink, you should be able to see the big screen. Now, I am actually going to shift over to a completely different window so I can see what's going on. So yeah, as you can see here, we've got these little circular tiles, each one that's got a different type of frog on it. Oh, Joe's here. Hello, Joe. Lovely to have you join us. Joe is a wonderful streamer, Angel SK. Please go sub to Joe. And also sub to us, because why not? It's all good. Joe, put a link in the thing and I'll put it up on the board. So yeah, here is Flip Over Frog. There are 4 different types of frogs. They're all based on like actual frogs you find in the Amazonian rainforest. They're the ones that are about like the size of your thumbnail and are also horrifyingly poisonous for all involved. Aside from other frogs, I guess. Oh yeah, Joe says, that was my face. It was indeed your face. And you do have this game in real life. I'm pretty sure, I think, maybe. We shall see. All right. So objective, like I said, try and get as many of your colored frogs up on the board. Now, normally, everybody will take 3 tiles into their hand, taking the stack of 36, and we'll keep on playing them, adding them to the board, flipping things that get pointed to. You'll see what that means in a minute. And we'll see how that goes. Now, I'm just going to bring the camera up a little bit like this because yoink, this is how I've been playing solo mode. First of all, let's see if I can stack these things on top of each other. Probably. Oh, yeah, there we go. They do stack. So this is only tested in Michael World. It seems to be okay though. It has worked all right. So I'm going to shuffle that a couple of times, and I'm then going to take each one of these and I'm going to put them at the top of the board. Now, before I reveal anything or flip anything, I need to decide which one of the 4 colors I'm going to go for. So I'm going to go for yellow. I'm going to try and get the most yellow face up on the board as possible by the end of the game. And the game will end when either this pile runs out, like when I've got nothing else I can actually play from my hand, or when there are 16 face-up frogs on the board. So those are like the 2 normal end states that you get in the game anyway. In this weird solo variant that I've like cobbled together, I will still always have 3 in my hand. So when I play one, I'll draw another one back up. But what's going to happen is I will be unveiling these one by one. So if I draw a tile, draw a tile, I can place it wherever I like on the board. However, if I draw a tile and it matches the color of the first one that's flipped here, I have to put it in the lowest space. Think of it like a weird sort of Connect 4 kind of vibe. I have to put it in the lowest space on this column here. It'll make sense once we start doing it, kind of, potentially. We'll see. Once I have added a tile of that color, like matching the color that's going to be up here, I'll then flip the second one. And then, of course, it'll be a different color. And I'll be forced to play it into that column there. And I keep on going until all 4 of them are revealed. When the 4th matching tile has been added into this column, these will get reshuffled. They'll get put face down again. And basically, I'm playing against this weird AI system. We'll see how it rolls. If a column is full, I have to play it either to the lowest previous space in the previous column. That makes sense. All right, so let's see how it goes. So we'll flip this top one up here first. All right, so if I draw a yellow one, and remember, I'm trying to get as many yellows on the board as possible. If I get a yellow, I have to put it in this column. Otherwise, I can put it anywhere I like. Specifically, I have to put it in this space down here. So let's flip and see what we get. All right, snakes, not great. Snakes, when they appear, will eat the furthest along matching colored frog you've got. So basically the last matching frog that you placed. But it's pretty good in this weird hacked up solo mode because I've got nothing on the board yet. So that's okay. I'm going to shuffle them again though, just in case there's like 4 of them at the on the top. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so yellow, I have to place this in this spot here. Now, a viable spot is any empty space. Obviously, there's 16 empty spaces on the board, or any face down tile. And you'll see these arrows here. When a tile is played, you have to flip over anything that the new tile is pointing to. All right, so I'm going to put that back up there because I have to reveal the second one. Okay, so if a ready purple one pops up, I have to put it in the bottom of the second column. So this is blue, so I can actually put this wherever I like. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and keep this yellow one face up for as long as possible. So I'm just going to go complete opposite corner, fling that over there. And I'm going to keep on drawing one by one until, keep on drawing one by one, place them onto the board. But if that red one appears, then it goes into the bottom of the column. All right, okay. Let's put that here. So it's not filling up this space. So if a red one does appear, it still has to go to there. It doesn't like it blocked by this blue frog right there. Okay, next up, the fourth and final type is the green one. All right, well, I'm going to put it up here just so I can show you folks how the flipping works. So because I placed this green frog here, there's nothing in this space, nothing happens. There's nothing in this space, nothing happens. But there is a frog in this space, so that tile gets flipped upside down. If I am pointing, if the tile I put down is pointing to a pile of 2 frogs, so one on the bottom face down, one on the top face up, the whole pile flips. So you actually reveal both, that you reveal what's on the other side. Okay, so we're doing okay so far. We've got 1. There are 8 yellow frogs in the whole deck. So there's 8 of each of the 4 different colors, and then there are 4 snakes as well. So, so with the snakes at the moment, because the red one is the one that is what we're currently sort of like looking for, if a snake comes out, because there's no red one on the board in that column, nothing will happen. We're okay. Oh no, that's a complete lie. I have to go for the one before. Joe asks, are there badgers? There are snakes, yes. Are there badgers? Are there mushrooms? No. But maybe in the expansion. Tell you what though, we are working on a sort of like a spiritual follow-up, which we actually did a live stream for over the UK Games Expo weekend. So yeah, sort of like a spiritual sequel to the loveliness that is Flip Over Frog. And it's called Combo Clash. There's actually a video of it on the YouTube channel. Actually, we might break a game of it out later because I've sort of like hacked a solo mode for that as well. I think that's got badges in it. I think it does. I'll have a look in a minute. But yeah, first of all, yeah, if a snake comes out, because this is here, the yellow one will get you. All right. Okay, another yellow one, which is good. So I want to kind of keep as many of these as untouched as possible. So yeah, I'll just stick that one up there. Let's see how it goes. And now, let us, don't want to put it on. So if it goes orange, if the tile underneath goes orange, it means it's going to stack on top of it. You can fix it by holding control and it will not stack anything up. But this newly placed green frog is going to flip the blues. So that one goes away. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. All is good. All right, next up, another yellow. Okay, yeah, I definitely want to sort of keep these apart from each other. So I'm going to put that there, which will flip these 2 little greenies. All right, good. Okay. Now, a time will come where I will have to invariably start flipping the yellow ones. So the trick is trying to remember where you've actually put them. And as I have a not amazing memory, this could well be a disaster. When I've played this previously, if I get more than 4 of my own color, I'm generally pretty happy. Right, I will dump that there, which will flip this blue back. So yeah, in the normal game, you're just trying to get the most of your frogs face up on the board and basically beat everybody else. Have more of your frogs than anybody else. In this this rando solo mode, it's just trying to get the most of your frogs up there with no worry about any of the others. So see, we just picked up another greenie. Okay. Let's try and play this relatively safe. If I drop that there, that'll go there, and there's not pointing to anything else, so we're all good. All right, we are coming up on almost a third. Oh, okay, so red one has appeared, so this has to go into this slot here. It's pointing against nothing, so okay, we've gotten away with it. And then we flip the next one, so the next green one must go here. Don't like the sound of that. Okay. Let's pop that there, flip those 2 there. All right, we're a third of the way through the deck, and things are not entirely awful thus far. Okay, I will go there, so it just flips that. Slightly worried about this entire column of yellow, but we'll see how it goes. Next up, all right, snake. Okay, so the last one that was placed was this red. So that red will go away, and we'll cover it up with the snake tile. So I don't know what it is. Again, it's another sort of like memory aspect to try and recall what was placed. Another yellow. Okay, well, I'll bump that there. So that will flip, and that will flip. We haven't got any like stacks of 2 quite yet, but we shall see how this goes as we continue. All right. All of the yellows are coming out relatively early, which is a bit worrying because it's a bit worrying because I will have to play as many tiles as possible until, like I said earlier, either the entire board is full of face-up frogs or there's no more tiles left to play. So I'm going to have to be sort of like very careful about where I put tiles in a bid to not have as many of them being forced into flipping down. Of course, if they do flip upside down, I will need to try and play them back up, but that involves me remembering where they actually are. So we'll see how that goes. All right. Don't have to worry about, I can put the red one wherever I like because we're currently specifically searching for a green. Pretty sure wherever I put this over this side of the board is going to have a bad effect. So if I put it here, it keeps all my yellows up and running. So I'm all right with that. All right, another red. And yeah, now wherever I put this, this is going to cause some level of chaos. So I will put it in this bottom corner. And let's try and remember that I've got a yellow one right here. Okay. Narrator voice. He'll forget. Okay. Blue. I could put it here because doing so will flip this and it will bring my other yellow one straight back, which is great. Full control. Everything's good. Everything's fantastic. All right. This is the 7th of 8 yellows. And yeah, this is going to cause some minor havoc. So let's pop it in the bottom corner and try and keep them all as face up as possible over the course of the game. Another blue. Okay, let's go for here. Bring that one back in. Apologies for the police outside zooming by. All right, so yellow one here, remember that. Okay, snake. The last one that we placed was the red, so that is gone. So the one before that we placed was the yellow, so I need to get rid of a yellow. I've played it before where you just, if there's multiple, you just get rid of the top one. But yeah, let's just stick with that, I guess. So this one is out. So the most that I can score over the course of the game now is 7, which ain't great. It's not perfect, but it'll be fine. And if another snake comes out, I'll have to get rid of another yellow one from here because there are yellows in this column. All right, red. I don't know where all the greens are because it would be nice to sort of like shuffle this around a bit, to be honest. Let's put this here, flipping these two, bringing my other yellow back up to life. There's a green. Okay, so green cannot go in this column because this column is full. So the green has to go in the lowest empty space on the previous column if there is one available. So it's going to go to here, thus flipping that yellow and flipping that blue. Not great. We now flip over the final token. So when we get a blue frog, if we get a blue frog, then we'll place it. Then these will get shuffled. If there are no more blue frogs in the deck, then it's just going to be down to me placing things wherever I can place them. Yeah, so these will only refresh once we hit a blue one. And well, it's not there. That's okay. Oh, I just noticed actually that that has actually got a frog underneath it. So what we need to do is from the previous play is flip, under, and flip. So yeah, just to show that we have the 2 of them there. It's actually a lot easier if you sort of like play at this angle because then you can actually see the tiles. And I've actually noticed that there's a 3rd one down there. So I've effed that up completely. I'm going to put that back on the deck, put that there, and nobody will mention anything ever again. Congratulations to your first stream, Michael. Well done. All right, so I'm going to put down this red one with as little impact as possible on my yellows because currently I've got 5 face up. I know that I've got a yellow one there, so I kind of want to keep it, see if I can get a diagonal and drop it in there. So for now, let's place this here and here. Let's see what our next one is. Another red. Okay, so actually, it's not going to be amazing. If I put that there, that will flip that yellow. This will do the blue back. That'll flip that yellow, and that'll flip that yellow. So actually, it turned out a little bit better than I'd hoped, or expected, rather. Okay, so this I know for a fact is my last yellow frog. So wherever I put it, it's going to have a negative effect. Let's put it here. Flipping up this, flipping that, and flipping that. So obviously, by placing that yellow frog there, it's opened up more spaces for us to play on. All right. Still no blues. Okay. Okay, so I will drop that there. Honest to God, thought that was a yellow one. We'll see how it goes. Another green one. I'm going to put that up here, flipping this froggy here and this froggy here. So I've still got spaces that I can play because I've really got to try and manipulate what's left as much as possible to bring. I'm pretty sure there's a yellow here, I think. We shall see. All right, green. I'd love to know where the blue ones are. All right, so wherever I put this down, I've got to be as careful as possible. Did Joe Joe, did you just hear a meow in the background? You did. Dee Dee is here. Oh, well, we'll say hello to her in a second. Okay. I'm going to do this. Oh, so Joe heard meowing, but it was outside. She thought it was on stream. However, Dee Dee, who is the only one who does actually meow in this house, Kira has a weird sort of croak, rather. She has joined us, but she's hiding off screen. So we'll have a look at her in a second if she decides to jump up on the bed. Let's flip over these things first, though. So that brought that yellow back into play. Put that face down, and then this is another one that we have to do the double flip, although that's red on both sides, so we don't have to worry too massively about that. Dee Dee, you coming up? Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. She will, of course, generally only come up if there's food involved. All right. Snake. All right, so the last one that we placed was a green, so we have to get rid of the green over here on the bottom, so that goes away. Apparently we need handy stream treats, and then we can bribe her onto the stream. I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah, and it is DD, like 2 E's twice and 2 D's once. So, yeah. Come on. You can come up. I believe in you. Let's see. She might come back. I don't know. All right. Back to this challenge, and I've now completely forgotten where all of my yellow ones are. Red. I definitely don't want to put it here because that's going to kill those 2 yellows. If I put it here, it's at least going to flip some stuff back into play. So let's do this, which is a double stack. Let's do this, which is a single. I've got a yellow. Nice. Let's do this, which is now face down, and let's double stack this, which is now a green. Joe think that there is a yellow at A3 and C3. Okay, so a yellow there and a yellow there. Assuming it's A across the top and numbers across the bottom. I was thinking of like doing a an overlay grid for this, which hey, I might do for the next stream. We'll see how it works. A across the top. Ah, okay. So A3 is this and C3 is here. Actually, it wouldn't matter, would it? Hang on, let's check this out. A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3. A, B, C, D. 1, 2, 3. Wouldn't matter for that one, but those it would. Welcome to the high-quality broadcasting professional life that is Michael Fox. Okay. A to D across the hang on, right? Okay, so Joe says A to D across the top, 1 to 4 down. Okay, that makes sense. We like that. Okay, board lettering is definitely needed. Okay, blue. Okay, so this is now we know exactly where we have to play this. We must play this here, and it flips that and double flips that pile. But now these 4, because we just placed the blue one there, these will get stacked, shuffled, and redealt. And I am hereby bemoaning the fact that Tabletopia does not have a grouping function, as far as I am aware. So you actually have to stack them all slowly. There you go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. We'll flip it. And we'll shuffle it. And we'll shuffle it again, 1 more for good measure. And then these will go get laid out. And we'll reveal the first one again, which is blue. Okay, so if we get another blue one, it's got to go here. And I know there's probably still a couple of blues in there, so we've got to try and hopefully we won't get too screwed over there. Okay, push the F. Now I could put it here, which actually might be an idea, because then it will block having to put a blue into this slide, into this spot. If you, in this weird version of mine, if you need to put it into the previous column, but there's no more previous columns, you just sort of like loop around. So yeah, if I needed to put it in here, but it was full, I would loop around to the other side of the board and I put it in the next available empty space. Obviously, it gets a bit trickier as we continue through and the board gets more and more full. So if I put that there, this will flip this pair. Oh, they're both green, not great. And it's not pointing at anything here, so we're okay. There's no more snakes in the deck either, so we at least know that nothing else is going to be removed. Okay, it's a blue. All right, so exactly like we said, there's no room in this column here, so it has to go into the next previous column looping around the board. So it's going to go onto this spot here, flipping this pile of 2, what I wanted, and this pile of 2, which is what I wanted. Okay, so we're currently at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, above average. It was yellow. Oh, before we do that, obviously I know it's blue, but we should reveal what this is. So the next one is a red. If a red pops up, we have to put it there. To try and keep things as vaguely safe as possible, I'm going to stack it onto this one here in the middle. So let's start from the top left. Yeah, it's going to knock out this yellow, but we'll see how it goes. Fine. That's all blue. That's now a green. Now red. And then we have one more tile left. And it's a blue. It has to go here because it's the only space that's left on the board. So it flips these 2 here, and it flips these 2 here. And I've gone from 5 to 3. So yeah, a spectacular failure. I have been beaten by the game. I have scored 3 out of 8 frogs face up, which ain't amazing. Like, it's below average, but it's okay. It's fine, I guess. Whatever. Yeah, and that's the solo mode. That's kind of it. It's a nice sort of like little way of playing the original game that you don't actually get in the box. What I'm going to do, though, I'm just going to take that off there for a second so y'all can see my beautiful, handsome visage. Jos says that he is back. To be sure, are you playing the solo version, Michael? Yeah, so this is my unofficial solo variant. I've kind of been working on it over the course of lockdown. I like tinkered with it weeks ago, weeks ago. But I've never really had, never really sort of like put it out there. Obviously, working at Hub Games, I get to do developing stuff. And if I want to play more things, I need to be playing a lot of things on my own. So yeah, it's nice sort of like having a game which is normally, I mean, as it says on the box, for 2 to 4 players. It's nice having sort of like some extra little solo rules in there. Obviously, we've also been working with the folks at like Digisprite to do, they're working on the solo mode of Adventure Mart, which, shameless plug, is right here, available in your stores right now. And yeah, it's you going up against like a giant robotic Vendotron sort of thing. It's good times, and it's been really sort of like interesting, sort of seeing how that has been coming together. On top of that, like I said, we do also have Combo Clash. That's coming out next year. We announced it at the UK Games Expo. And I've hacked together a little solo mode for that as well, which I might show y'all on stream later in the week. Oh yeah, by the way, streams-wise, if you fancy joining us again, Wednesday evening, 7 o'clock UK time, we do the Hub Games Hangout, which this week is going to be myself and the bold Rory, of course, but we're going to be joined by, I believe, Jacob from Hush Hush Projects, makers of Fog of Love, as well as Ben from Floodgate Games, the lovely Ben who runs the whole thing, makers of Sagrada, Vault Wars, and many, many other fine games, including the criminally underrated Legacy Gears of Time. So yeah, join us on Wednesday for that. That'll be good times. And then on Friday, we're going to be doing a Friday Let's Play. And that is going to be me versus Rory playing some Prisma Arena, which, again, shameless plug time. Yes, I've got a copy of that right here as well. Boom, there it is. So yeah, we're going to be showing sort of like what happens when you sort of like level up a little bit more. And you get some powers and abilities, and it sort of like throws a whole new level onto the game, which is already awesome. Joe says, I love how you have them right there. Well, yeah, it's shameless marketing, Joe. It's what we do best, or what I attempt to do anyway. Meanwhile, Joss has said, I have the Solar Rules benchmark, and I still need to play it. Yes, you do. Actually, we could do that as a stream later in the week as well. Actually, maybe next week. We've also got plans for like doing stuff like obviously hanging out with people on the chat, sort of like saying, hey, come and do things and all that good stuff. I also want to do some slightly different streams, because it's not just always going to be about hub games and shamelessly shilling all of our stuff. Like I have an idea. I want to do my stream of shame, where I will take all of the games that I have picked up over the course of like the coronavirus lockdown, and run through why I've played, why I've got them all and why I haven't played them yet. I mean, the reason generally will be I haven't really seen a lot of people. Although we have started doing some local gaming here in Northern Ireland, because the you know, there's a small group of us who all tested clear, so we are cool for that. And also the infection rate's pretty relatively low, so yeah, it's been pretty good. So yeah, more games are getting played. So obviously we'll be talking about the things that we'll be playing, but also I think it would be nice to like look at this frankly ridiculous pile of stuff that I have managed to collect over the past 5 to 6 months, and yeah, just sort of like sadly gaze upon them, including Fort. So there you go. Alex says, a stream of other solo games you play would be great. Yeah, we'll definitely be doing that. Whether it's stuff of our own, we might even do some, you know, stuff from other fine game companies from around the world. Obviously, we have Tabletopia open to us. We have Tabletop Simulator as well, and I've got more cameras here than we could shake a stick at. Here is one of them, which I will plug in a little bit, so we can actually play like live stuff here. I did do something on my own little Twitch channel, and it's very little, I promise you that, where I played The Quiet Year. So that might be interesting, playing you know, playing with the stream, playing a game of that. It's very much more of a narrative storytelling experience, but you draw everything that happens in the game. You sort of like add it to this collaborative map. If you're playing with like more than one person, but you can just play it on your own, on your screen, on camera, desperately trying to work out how to save the world, which you can't do. All right, should we do another frog? Why ever not? Why ever not? I will hit that magic button again, and look, it's refreshed. Michael has restarted the game. Oh, Alex has jumped in again and says, did you ever get to play Vinos solo? I have not played the solo mode. I've got the luxury Eagle Griffin Games edition downstairs. I have played the full, like the 4-player version of the game, and it's amazing. It's just like a beautiful, super lovely, chunky Euro, and it's fantastic. I also finally got a copy of The Gallerist last week as well, another Vital Lacerda one from Eagle Griffin Games, and oh my, that thing is beautiful. So if I ever get the chance, I might have to break that one out on camera, but I think that would be like this really weird multi-camera setup. Might have to speak to Paul from Gaming Rules and say, hey, Paul, like these absolutely ridiculous giant games that you play all the time, please tell us how you film them suitably. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, Vinyos, I think we'll get to the table at some point. That could be interesting. We'll see if there's like a TTS version of it as well. That might help, I guess. That would be good. It would save table space. Like I've got a big table downstairs, but I then have to bring the computer and the camera and the lights and everything down, and it would be mildly horrific. All right, so let's get some frogs on the go. We will stack up these fine discs. I'm going to leave it to chat this time. What color frogs are we going to be aiming to go for? Oh, Yoss asked, Michael, what's your little Twitch channel? Yoss's picture's disappeared. Oh, because he's on Twitch. My little Twitch channel is twitch.tv/idlemichael. Just so you know. Actually, if I click this, that's how it's spelled, @idlemichael. I should probably do more stuff on it. Probably. But my main focus over the coming weeks is going to be here. So do sub to the We Are Hub Games one. That would be absolutely lovely. Thank you. Cool. All right. Actually, Joe's put it in the link as well. So yeah, thank you very much, Joe. All right. So chat, dear friends, dear delightful lovelies, tell me what color frogs are we going to go for? Are we going to go for yellow? Are we going to go for red? Are we going to go for blue? Or are we going to go for green? Whichever one pops up first in the chat is the one that we will go for. And this is where I also get to work out how much delay there is. All right, it has been decided. Yoss says red. Okay, so we are looking for the reddy purple ones. Those are the frogs of delight that we are going to be looking to get. And okay, let's do a little bit of zoom in as well so we can see a little bit bigger on the screen. Joe says purple. I mean, red, purple, they're the same. So it works. It's all good. And then we'll just the over there. There we go. Nice. Let's get rid of this chat box. Done. All right. Let's go. Let victory commence. All right. So it's a yellow one. Okay. Well, we know where this one has to go. It must be dropped at the bottom of the leftmost column. It's available. Now it flips. The next one will be a blue. Okay. So we've got the little greens. Oh, apparently Twitch has less of a delay than Facebook. Interesting. I do like the fact that the chat comes in from all three sources as well, because we've got folks watching on YouTube, we've got folks watching on Facebook, and we've got folks watching on Twitch. So that's pretty good. Yoink. Let's drop that up there. All right, snake. We all know what's going to happen. The snake is going to eat the yellow frog. Goodbye, yellow frog. You go there. Which is good because it's not a red-purple one. I'm happy about that. Okay, snake. There's nothing else for the snake to eat on the board. There's no blue ones because they've not been placed. There's no yellow ones because they've not been placed. So in this case, obviously this is still like, work in progress, testing progress. I would say it should be whatever the leftmost, bottommost frog is, if there's one available. If there's obviously nothing on the board, it can't eat anything. However, as there is only one frog left on the board, this green boy is going away. Oh yeah, so the snakes as well. Yeah, they're sort of like super cartoony and bright and everything, but these are the only natural predators of the frogs in the Amazon rainforest. Because when we were designing the game, we actually put a heck of a lot of thought into such a thing. All right. Still looking for a blue, but hey, this is our ready purple. This is what we want. So we want to keep these safe as possible. Let's see how we do dropping them into the corners. See if we can keep it going that kind of way. All right, blue has to go here. Done. make sure it's lined up a little bit better. And then this gets flipped. Green. Okay. Oh, okay. So that has to go there. And that forces the blue frog just pushed to flip. And then we know that that is a red. So if we get a red, it has to go into this spot. And actually, as I'm going to aim to try and get as many of the red ones into the corners as possible, just to keep them away from each other. That shouldn't be too awful. All right, let's go here. No, I'm going to put it here, because then it's not affecting anything. It's not flipping anything, which will be okay. Green. Okay, so this can go anywhere we like. Well, let's completely let chaos ensue. There we go. Another green. Yeah, I definitely want to stay away from the corners, just as an experiment, just see how it goes. I mean, to be honest, as long as we beat 3, like the previous run's score, we'll see how that goes. So dropping that down to there means that this one will flip, and we are done. And next up, we got another blue. So yeah, I'm just going to keep on sort of like hogging to the like mainly the middle, and then like the center spaces on the outside lines, just to see what we can go. So that blue will flip this one. Yeah. All right, awesome. Red has to go here. That's what we're looking for, red, purple. That will flip that, and then these 4 will get stacked again. And then we'll see what order they'll come out in. So that deck flips, and it shuffles, and then they go 1, 2, 3, and 4. By the way, there's like, it's kind of freaking me out a tiny little bit that people are actually watching. But I would like to say thank you very much indeed for like joining us for this inaugural extravaganza. I honestly thought nobody would show up and it would just be me shouting into the void, which it kind of is, I guess. But the fact that you are here is very, very nice indeed. Obviously, all of these streams are going to go up on the YouTube channel as well. So if you are watching afterwards, that's also lovely. Hello. Let's see what this one is here. Okay, so it's yellow. Was it not yellow last time? I think it was. Let's see. All right, snake. There's no yellows on the board. And the leftmost, bottommost snake is my red one. So that is gone. It's out of here. So that's a sad face. So we're not going to get perfect. What I can do is drop this wherever I like. So let's, do you know what? Let's just replace it. It's like the frog's twin brother has appeared in the bottom corner. And another twin brother has appeared in the top left corner. Let's go there, which will flip. Oh, sorry, I didn't flip that one earlier because that should go there. And then that one placed there, we'll flip that back over to that side. Okay, I am paying attention. All right, yellow has to go into this space. If I hold control, it will not stack. Cool, cool, cool. So that flips that yellow. It brings that green one back, and it puts that red face down. All right, so remember, Michael, this one, this frog here is red. And we also flip the next one to see what we will reveal. And it's blue. Okay, so it has to go bottommost. So it goes there. Yoink. And we've got to remember that there are 2 stacked there, so we can just see underneath. Just underneath there. It's all good. Next one flips. Red, our own ones. Oh, not so great because obviously because I'm trying to hang to the corners, but we'll see what comes up. All right, blue. Let's go here. which face down that one. All right, about halfway through the deck now. I kind of do want to put that there because it'll cause utter chaos, but I also don't want to put it there because it'll cause utter chaos. So let's drop that into that slot there and flip these two, and then a little drop of the bubbly. Yes, the sugar-free monster to get you through the day. All right, next up, another blue. Okay, I want to cause as little damage as possible, but I also want to try and open as many slots as possible. If I put this here, that will flip there, nothing there. It'll flip there, it'll flip here, and then if I get a diagonal pointed frog, it'll bring this red one, it'll resurrect it, bring it back up. So let's see how things go. That is not a diagonal. It's not what I wanted. So let us put that on here and just do some chaos. So that goes, and that goes. So we've opened up a lot more space on the board for this this solo mode. A lot of blues coming out. Remember how the last game they were just all hiding at the bottom and it was absolutely wretched? Well, now they're all coming out right now, it looks like. So I can go. And then as this is a stack of two, flip underneath and flip. Although it looks like that's green on both sides. So, okay. Good information to have. Another green. Actually, yeah, well, these reds seem to be coming out pretty late, actually. So I'm going to put it here. So this little stack of two will flip. That will flip. That will flip. And that will flip. All right, yellow. All right, as far as I can remember, I've only got 3 reds on the board, and they're in the 3 currently filled corners. And what I need to do is try and get this bottom one flipped back up. So that could prove challenging using this diagonal one. Basically, I need a straight, like a north, south, east, west pointing one, which would allow me to flip that, which might allow me to do some stuff here. Okay, let's go in the top row, the A row, as Joe would say. That goes there, and that goes there. Remember, if we get a red, it has to go into the, stick that back on there. It has to go into this slot here. So if we get a red, hopefully it's not one of the orthogonal pointing ones. Well, speaking of orthogonal pointing ones, that's kind of what we wanted. Let's drop that into this slot. Sorry, I've got a small noise coming from behind me. It's Kira snoring gently, which is a delight but mildly off-putting. All right, we got our red one back, which is good. Still 11 tiles here. Only 3 spaces on the board at the minute, but there will be more spaces put up. Yeah, Joe says, "Oh, cat, yeah." Although she does get progressively louder and louder as she falls asleep more and more. So, yeah, you may actually end up hearing it on stream in a minute. We'll see how it goes. All right, red. Okay, that's actually perfect. It has to go into this slot here, which is... Can you be quiet, please? Evidently not. So it has to go in this slot here, but because it's not pointing this way, I don't have to flip this one. So these will get flipped instead. That's that little deck there of 2, and that one goes face down. My red one's been revealed, so we know that this is going to be a green. What comes out to play? Ah, snake. Okay. Oh, Butts. Okay, so the red one that I've just placed here gets eaten, because that's the last one that was put onto the board, of course. We're still looking for greens, and it will go into this line if it does. But that's all of them gone. The most I can score now is 6, because 2 of my red frogs have been eaten up by nasty, nasty snakes. And there's the green one that we were just talking about. So that will go to there, flipping this and putting this little stack up. Okay. So again, we're going to stack these once more. Get that little orange glow underneath it to say that it's there. Done. Flip it, shuffle it, and draw them out again. So yeah, like I said, with these solo rules, they are still sort of a work in progress, but I will be, writing them up. Actually, probably sometime this week, and so I'm kind of happy how they work. It's a little bit of a bodge, but I'll be frank, sometimes solo mode's a little bit of a bodge. But yeah, I think it works. I think it works okay. So we'll see how it goes. All right, reds. So if a red pops, it has to go into this spot here. Assume I don't put anything into it. Is green. Okay. Well, if I put that there, it will flip that one, and that's a green already. What I kind of want to do is get more spaces on the board. So I'm going to, okay, this is going to sound weird considering what I was talking about earlier, but if I put that here, yes, it is going to get rid of that one in that corner, but it also opens up that. It also opens up that, and this stack of yellows stays as is. Okay. Another yellow. All right, so let's go here. And that just flips it to another green, but that's okay. 6 tiles to go. We're currently on a score of 2, which frankly kind of sucks, but we'll see how it goes. What our next one is a red, so it has to go here. So both sides of this tile are red. That is good. Like, I know it's not fantastic, but if anything manipulates this corner, we can always guarantee that it's always going to be red. That flips this little pile here. So flip, under, and flip. So that turns into a blue. Still a couple of spaces on the board and still a bunch of tiles to go. Oh, sorry, I should probably flip that as well. That would be useful. So yellows would loop back into this column, assuming we pull one, but no, we've got this blue to do first. I want to keep my red one as safe as possible. So let's do that. And then this, I think, is a stack. Yes, it is. So go back green. Tell you what, if Yoss or Joe had said green at the start, we'd be laughing at this point. All right, red boy. That's actually okay. So I can put it in 2 places. I can put it here, which will cause a lot of flipping, and it's not great. Or I can put it here, which I think will end the game, but it will beat my previous score. So let's take the guaranteed victory over past Michael and see how it goes. So that drops to there. This pair of tiles flips, so the blue becomes a yellow. This one flips, just because of the blue. And because there are now 16 face-up frogs on the board, the game is done. And yeah, so my previous score of 3 frogs has now been beaten by a slightly still below average 4. So you've got 1 here, we got 1 here, we got 1 here, we got 1 here. And do you know what? I'm going to take that as a victory. I beat the last one. That's all good. I've playing with my weird rules. I've never managed to like get like anything over 6. But that went okay, I think. That was all right. Right, so we're coming up on about an hour. I think that'd be an okay sort of time for this first stream to come to a close. Thank you very much indeed for joining us for this this inaugural Monday Let's Play, or Let's Play Monday. Other way around, that's it. And we, like I said, will be back on Wednesday for the Hub Games Hangout at 7 o'clock UK time, 2 o'clock in the afternoon if you're in the States, on the East Coast, or 11 o'clock in the morning if you're on the West Coast. And yeah, we're going to be joined by Jacob, like I said, from Hush Hush, and by Ben from the Sagrada Publishers Floodgate Games. And then, of course, Friday we'll be back for more Hub Games Let's Play Friday, which that time is going to be me versus Rory in a titanic battle for the ages in Prisma Arena. If you want to find out anything about us, you can go to wearehubgames.com, where we'll just be, you know, constantly there, hawking our wares beautifully. If you want to play any of our games, most of them you can get through Tabletop Simulator and also Tabletopia. You can play them on there, but I think you might have to get like secret invites. So, you know, just give us a nudge. If you want to play, we'll always play with people. We love to play with you. Of course, again, all the social medias, if you would like to give us the follows, let me bring up the banners. It's always at We Are Hub Games, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I haven't got a TikTok yet. I think I'm a bit old for it, but yeah, We Are Hub Games is the way to go. So yeah, give us a follow across the board. That would be lovely. For now, though, we're going to bring this to a little bit of a close. I'll get rid of this banner. I'm going to click this button, and that'll be the end until Wednesday. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you again next time. Goodbye.